Hi, well, good morning to you all. Well, it's morning where I am. Currently, it is looking at the time. It is, just after 1 in the morning, suddenly working late tonight. Just after 1 in the morning, it is here I'm from where I'm reporting from, Auckland, New Zealand, as usual. Hey, look, I finally got a New Jersey this time. But yes, it is the morning of Thursday, the 4th of June, 2026, as I said, reporting from Auckland, New Zealand. And of course, the one and only Hirsch Saha, your favorite YouTuber. If you want, please, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hey, I don't always say that, do I? But yes, certainly, this talk video, I'm sure that title would have definitely caught a lot of people's attention. You never hit a woman, and never all in uppercase. And I'm not saying that I disagree with it. Of course, I agree with that. You never hit a woman, full stop, regardless of what she's done, even if she deserves it. You never hit a woman. And again, I definitely do not disagree with that. But the point I want to make in this YouTube video, and it does relate to what I've said before. I've made a video earlier about how, not just by opinion, but based on a lot of evidence, from what I see, today in the Western world, women seem to have more rights than men. Really, they do. Again, today, not in the past, today and in the Western world, not outside the West. So it relates to that video, but this topic here, you never hit a woman, full stop. Again, I'm not saying I disagree with it. Of course, I agree with it 100%. But the thing also interesting about that statement, you never hit a woman, full stop, regardless of what she's done, even if she truly deserves it, even if she hits you 10 times first, you still don't hit her back. It's implying that, okay, you never hit a woman, full stop, but it's okay to hit a man, So it's a bit like saying that, it's a bit like saying you never hit a woman, even if she deserves it. But it's implying, even if quite indirectly, it's okay to hit a man, especially if he deserves it, right? And I remember once talking to a friend about this, saying it kind of goes back to that other video I made, saying that, today in the Western world, women appear to have more rights than men. And I remember him saying, well, look, Hirsch, you have to realize that men have been, at the top basically since the dawn of civilization. Men have been at the top until very recently in recorded history, pretty much since the 1970s, when you had feminism come in the picture. And before that, and of course, I'm not disagreeing. That's fact. Men have been at the top. They had all the rights. Women were answering to them. So were children. Men had all the rights. Full stop. End of story. Whatever they said went. Whatever they said was fact. The story they told was the story that was believed. The story they told was the one that was recorded. And unfortunately, that is still the case in some parts of the world, especially in the East, especially even my country of origin, India, and even more so in the Middle East, where you basically have the Muslim world. Um, but that doesn't mean that what my friend was saying. I remember this conversation very well. He's sort of implying that, look, don't you think if men have been at the top since the dawn of civilization until the 70s, and this is only in the Western world, don't forget, they are still pretty much the top in the East. But if men have been at the top in the Western world from the dawn of civilization up until the 1970s, he said to me, Hirsch, don't you think it's high time we gave women a turn? A very fair point, I think. I think it's a very, very fair point, but I honestly think we're above that. Let me explain myself before you react. I believe we're above that. What I mean is that it's a bit like saying, okay, whites enslaved blacks for centuries. Does that mean that blacks can now enslave whites for centuries as a to even out, to even the score, to level the playing field, to balance the books, to to have reparations paid? Of course not. We are above that. We are above that. So the point I want to make is this: not just you never hit a woman, full stop. This is what I think we're above that. This is how it should be. Again, I don't disagree with that. It's not that you never hit a woman, full stop, never in uppercase, regardless of what she's done or regardless of what she deserves. This is what it should be. Listen to this. You never hit anyone, full stop. Male or female, old or young, black or white, rich or poor, religious or atheist, gay, transsexual, bisexual, or straight, or asexual, any of those, anything along the spectrum of the rainbow community, qualified or not, tall or short, attractive or not so attractive, you know, rich or poor, if I haven't said that already, y- you know, uh, from, born in the country or an immigrant. Take that, Trump, you fat orange moron, take that. That's what it should be. Not just you never hit a woman. Again, implying that it's okay to hit a man, especially if he deserves it. No, I think we're above that. We need to move on from that. It should really be you never hit anyone, full stop. Again, male or female, young or old, black or white, rich or poor, good looking or not, qualified or not, religious or atheist, straight or gay, you get the picture. That's how it should be. You never hit anyone, full stop, regardless of who they are, where they come from, what they look like, what their gender is, what their sexual orientation is. You never hit anyone, full stop. That's how it should be. And that is my recommendation to you all. Thank you.